Never argue with stupid people. They will drag you down to their level and then beat you with experience. Worrying is like paying a debt you don't owe. The man who does not read has no advantage over the man who cannot read. If you tell the truth, you don't have to remember anything. Keep away from people who try to belittle your ambitions. Small people always do that, but the really great make you feel that you, too, can become great. Everyone is a moon and has a dark side which he never shows to anybody. Never allow someone to be your priority while allowing yourself to be their option. Whenever you find yourself on the side of the majority, it is time to pause and reflect. Kindness is a language which the deaf can hear and the blind can see. The fear of death follows from the fear of life. A man who lives fully is prepared to die at any time. Anger is an acid that can do more harm to the vessel in which it is stored than to anything on which it is poured. If voting made any difference, they wouldn't let us do it. To get the full value of joy, you must have someone to divide it with. Go to heaven for the climate and hell for the company. Never tell the truth to people who are not worthy of it. If you don't read the newspaper, you're uninformed. If you read the newspaper, you are misinformed. Continuous improvement is better than delayed perfection. I have never let my schooling interfere with my education. Don't go around saying the world owes you a living. The world owes you nothing. It was here first. I do not fear death. I had been dead for billions and billions of years before I was born, and had not suffered the slightest inconvenience from it. Books are for people who wish they were somewhere else. A lie can travel halfway around the world, while the truth is putting on its shoes. You can't depend on your eyes when your imagination is out of focus. Good friends, good books, and a sleepy conscience. This is the ideal life. Life is short. Break the rules. Forgive quickly. Kiss slowly. Love truly. Laugh uncontrollably. And never regret anything that made you smile. Name the greatest of all inventors. Accident. It is better to deserve honors and not have them, than to have them and not deserve them. I've lived through some terrible things in my life, some of which actually happened. If it's your job to eat a frog, it's best to do it first thing in the morning, and if it's your job to eat 2 frogs, it's best to eat the biggest one first. Education, the path from cocky ignorance to miserable uncertainty. A banker is a fellow who lends you his umbrella when the sun is shining, but wants it back the minute it begins to rain. Loyalty to country always, loyalty to government when it deserves it. It's easier to fool people than to convince them that they have been fooled. Courage is resistance to fear, mastery of fear, not absence of fear. The secret of getting ahead is getting started. The secret of getting started is breaking your complex, overwhelming tasks into small, manageable tasks and starting on the first one. I have found out that there ain't no surer way to find out whether you like people or hate them than to travel with them. Get your facts first, and then you can distort them as much as you please. Be careful about reading health books. You may die of a misprint. It ain't what you don't know that gets you into trouble. It's what you know for sure that just ain't so. It's better to keep your mouth shut and appear stupid than open it and remove all doubt. Education consists mainly of what we have unlearned. Age is an issue of mind over matter. If you don't mind, it doesn't matter. They did not know it was impossible, so they did it. Giving up smoking is the easiest thing in the world. I know because I've done it thousands of times. Travel is fatal to prejudice, bigotry, and narrow-mindedness. The best way to cheer yourself up is to try to cheer somebody else up. Good decisions come from experience. Experience comes from making bad decisions. Just because you're taught that something's right and everyone believes it's right, it don't make it right. Forgiveness is the fragrance that the violet sheds on the heel that has crushed it. The trouble is not in dying for a friend, but in finding a friend worth dying for. Success is a journey, not a destination. It requires constant effort, vigilance, and re-evaluation. All you need in this life is ignorance and confidence, then success is sure. Never put off till tomorrow what may be done day after tomorrow just as well. Do the right thing, it will gratify some people and astonish the rest. The difference between the right word and the almost right word is the difference between lightning and a lightning bug. The human race has one really effective weapon, and that is laughter. The lack of money is the root of all evil. A man's character may be learned from the adjectives which he habitually uses in conversation. There is nothing so annoying as having two people talking when you are busy interrupting. In the beginning of a change, the patriot is a scarce man, and brave, and hated and scorned. When his cause succeeds, the timid join him, for then it costs nothing to be a patriot. When angry, count 4. When very angry, swear. Of all the animals, man is the only one that is cruel. He is the only one that inflicts pain for the pleasure of doing it. Wrinkles should merely indicate where smiles have been. I am an old man and have known a great many troubles, but most of them have never happened. A gentleman is someone who knows how to play the banjo and doesn't. Life does not consist mainly, or even largely, of facts or happenings. It consists mainly of the storm of thoughts that is forever flowing through one's head. Life would be infinitely happier if we could only be born at the age of 80 and gradually approach 18. Nature knows no indecencies, man invents them. There was never yet an uninteresting life. Such a thing is an impossibility. Inside of the dullest exterior there is a drama, a comedy, and a tragedy. Facts are stubborn things, but statistics are pliable. A successful book is not made of what is in it, but what is left out of it. No amount of evidence will ever persuade an idiot. The man who is a pessimist before 48 knows too much. If he is an optimist after it, he knows too little. It's easy to make friends, but hard to get rid of them. Suppose you were an idiot, and suppose you were a member of Congress, but I repeat myself. It usually takes me 2 or 3 days to prepare an impromptu speech. Courage is not the lack of fear, it is acting in spite of it. My books are water, those of the great geniuses is wine. Everybody drinks water. Be respectful to your superiors, if you have any. If animals could speak, the dog would be a blundering, outspoken fellow, but the cat would have the rare grace of never saying a word too much. Give every day the chance to become the most beautiful day of your life.